Wildlife West Nature Park is a 122-acre nature park and zoo and entertainment venue just east of Albuquerque in Edgewood. This is New Mexico's premier facility dedicated to native wildlife and ecology, and this is the only zoo in the world built entirely by kids. That's where we're shining this week's Business Spotlight.
Wildlife West is kind of a lifelong dream I've had since I was a kid to own a recreational park. I didn't know it was going to look like this, but it's in my genes, I guess, to do this. I also went to college and got a master's degree in recreation. So my mind and my thoughts and my activities have been centered around things for people to do that are educational, informative, that are fun. And I love wildlife, and I love education. I love kids. It's the only zoo built by kids, all by kids. And it's a nature park, it's a zoo, it's an event center. It's a lot of things that people do on weekends, of course during the week too. Wildlife West is the only zoo in the world built all by youth through the New Mexico Youth Conservation Corps. This is funded by the state legislature. And it started with the CCC, and this gentleman thought it'd be great for the Youth Conservation Corps in New Mexico. So we're pretty unique in the United States that we have about 30 projects around the state that do this, and we're one of them because we are a nonprofit zoo. So we are basically built all by these youth from age 14 to about 25. We really think it's a very, what we call a jewel of New Mexico. The habitats are really natural, they're nice, the animals are friendly, and the people here are friendly. We have like 25 youth working here, and people say, how do you get teenagers to do this? But they do, they love it. They go away from here and they come back in years later and they say, I built this. And it's not like some of the other jobs where it just kind of goes away. This here is forever. Well, we're very unique in our wildlife. We're all native species, either from New Mexico or be found naturally in New Mexico. And they're all non-releasable. They're injured, orphan, illegal pets, or like our wolf project, they're non-releasable. They're not to be released in the wild. And so we care for them the rest of their life, just for the educational benefit, for the, of course, the safety of the animals and the benefit of the visitors. They get to see the most endangered animal in North America. Well, Wildlife West, 122 acres. It's fairly large. There's just about 1.25 miles of trails to see the habitats that the animals live in. Now, these are fairly natural. We don't destroy the whole land and start over. We actually take the trees and the substrates and the vegetation, we build the exhibits around that. And then the animals, because they're native, they're way more comfortable here because of the climate, the vegetation, and the shelters are very natural. So they walk around, and the animals are all rescued, so they're quite friendly. So instead of the animals running and hiding, a lot of times they'll come up and visit with you and just say hi because they like people. Wildlife West hosts a lot of events. We start in the spring with a wind festival. Instead of complaining about the wind, we celebrate it. And then we start with a chuck wagon dinner show, which is very typical Western chuck wagon. It's the hay rides, we have an amazing free flight show with raptors, and then we have a barbecue feast, and then the Western stage show, Western music. And then our big event for the year is the Wildlife Music Festival. And that's the middle of July, 19, 20, and 21. Starts with a barn dance on Friday night, which is a lot of fun. It's in an old historic barn that we reconstructed. And then Saturday, all day on 2 stages. These are covered seating, covered stages, very comfortable. It's cooler here in Edgewood. And so we have the music all day Saturday and most of the day Sunday. We hire national acts. Like this year we have Cajun, world-class bluegrass, Western swing, folk music, and just a lot of good acoustic music. Okay, Wildlife West is located in Edgewood, New Mexico. That's just about 15 minutes east of Albuquerque on the interstate. You can see us from eastbound and westbound Interstate 40. and we're very easy to find. We have a website, wildlifewest.org. All our events and our just basically the day camps, everything about us is on this wonderful website, wildlifewest.org.
You'll definitely want to check that out. And if you want to showcase your small business on New Mexico Style, so simple, just contact us at nmstyle@casa.com.